Okay, 5 minutes. Well, I've been continuing to watch a lot of YouTube videos on human design and in particular on my human design label, sign, whatever it's actually called. I'm not sure if they use that, signs. Because it's very similar to astrology, some of these systems, which I've always been curious about. And so I found a few people on YouTube that are very watchable for different reasons. So I've been doing that, and I'm a projector according to this system. So I've been watching content about projectors and what we're supposed to be doing and how our strategy, you know. I think that's why, one of the reasons the human design system really appeals to me recently is because maybe some of the terminology they use appeals to me. Like they use the word strategy. Every sign or every human design type has a strategy, and something about that appeals to me. It's kind of like the language that I like, and for some reasons, I'm trying to figure out why. I like it a lot more than some of the other personality systems. Like, what is it? The Myers Briggs system is the other really famous, popular one. And I did the Myers Briggs system. I think the first time I did that, I was a freshman in college, and the college counselor asked me to do it in her office. And it turned out I was an ENTP. I'm pretty sure. I've done it a bunch of times. It always comes out ENTP, but I've never really liked that because when I read about an ENTP, they sound like pricks, kind of. Super argumentative and confrontational, disruptive. None of the things like me. Okay, so maybe it's true, but I don't know. I feel like the Myers Briggs system, when I read about ENTPs, it kind of creates a picture of somebody that's like all the like harsh elements about my personality, which might be true, but I don't know. I think I have more going on for myself than just those things. I think there's some balance, and that's one of the reasons why I created this whole empathetic disruptor label for myself, to try to show that there's a yin to my yang and a yang to my yin. Yeah, I might be disruptive or confrontational, but I'm quite empathetic. I have a lot of heart. I care a lot. Um, I'm a I'm a nice person. I don't mean like I'm polite, but I care a lot about people and about things. So that, I think, creates a picture or tells a story that is more appealing to myself personally and how I want to see myself, I guess. So, anyways, back to the human design thing. I've been watching more about projectors, and recently one of the videos I watched I thought was really good because it was talking about how projectors like me interface in relationships and the world and what's important to us in relationships. And the thing highlighted in the one particular video I watched was that, you know, projectors like me have a deep need to be seen and to be recognized. And they don't mean like seen in other people's eyes, because obviously that happens, but to be seen for who we really are and be recognized for our strengths and the value that we bring to the world. And you know, I was watching this guy talk about this, and it resonated really deeply with me because I realized that is something I'm sort of subconsciously aware of when I meet people, when I talk to people, like whether or not I feel like they really see me, or whether or not I feel like they're really receptive to me, the full me, the real me, which will or won't allow me to be myself fully and show myself. Because not everybody sees me, not everybody recognizes me, uh, the, 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 the full me, the deep me. And I experience that all the time when I meet people. I think that a lot of people that I meet, I will feel that energy right away, like they don't see me or they're not receptive to me. And it doesn't, what I like about this framework and this perspective is that, it's not about the other person being wrong or bad or lesser or anything like that, which I think tends to be the way that I might justify something like, let's say I meet somebody, I'm out, uh, and I meet somebody and just the vibe is off, the energy's weird, or the conversation's strange or not good for any number of reasons. And later I go and I tell a story about, I just the story I tell might sound something like there's something wrong with that person, right? Like that guy's a dick, or, this lady is like this. And, you know, I think that, like, I find ways to make it about the other person when that doesn't have to be true. So the story that human design is telling me as a projector, which I'm kind of choosing to look into, to study. I'm not saying I believe it or not. I'm just playing with the idea. But the story that they're suggesting is that it's it's not that, somebody I meet's a dick or somebody I, meet doesn't like me. It's that maybe they don't really see me, they don't really recognize me, and that's not necessarily a bad thing on their part. It's just the way it is. And for me, a lot of the times when I meet people and I feel like the vibe is off or weird, I internalize a lot of it and I feel frustrated or bitter or resentful because I think maybe this person doesn't like me, they don't get me, they're not listening to me. But with the human design framework strategy, what I can tell myself is that if I meet somebody, they don't see me, I'm not recognized, that's fine because that relationship isn't actually going to work that well anyways for me, because the kind of relationships I need to be in that will thrive and will be successful and work to my benefit and another person's benefit are the ones where I'm seen and recognized by other people fully, not just with eyes, but for the deeper person that I am. Anyways, okay, 10 minutes. Anyways, I've been getting into it and looking into it, and it's been fun. That's my post today. Happy Jesus, it's Wednesday already. Happy Wednesday.